until certain of its corporate welfare or corporate greed. Because what's happened is there are 53 million children that go to our public schools. That's 53 million pencils, 53 million notepads, all the erasers, all the desks, all the chairs, all the curriculums, all the books, everything that goes on, the copiers, the computers, the libraries, everything is a massive amount. We spend nearly $500 billion every year in our public schools. Well, it was Rupert Murdoch that said, hey, there's a $450 billion market untapped. There are public schools, and now we have to go get them. So now when we think about this stuff, yeah, there's greed. And so you have a corporate attempt to privatize one of the last public institutions we have less. But even more than that, we have to ask ourselves, why are political leaders so jumping through the hoops for them? Well, it's because of the campaign contributions. And the campaign contributions, we know, the Supreme Court said money is free speech and corporations are people. Well, they have been pumping unlimited campaign funds into both Democrats and Republicans across this country, and those politicians are paying them back by pushing the most insane, archaic, failed policies ever. It's ridiculous. And so for me, that's the piece. I can see this is a greed. I'm an old ghetto kid, and there's a crime in the ghetto we call the smash and grab. What you do is you look for a store window, you throw a brick through it, and you grab everything you can and you run away. This is a smash and grabs of our public schools, and Wall Street and our political leaders are involved in it. And the only thing that's going to stop it is citizens in this country, parents, teachers, and students standing up and saying, our children, our schools, our teachers, not yours, hands up, off.
Now, you started this walk a week ago, is that correct?
Yes, I started this walk on my 60th birthday. I thought, well, you know, I need to lose a little weight and stuff, and 60 seemed like a perfect time to do it. So there was no birthday cake, there were no candles, but there was an 11.3 mile walk with Dean Michael Alfano from the School of Education. Can you imagine that? A dean of a school of education is walking with me for this. It's amazing. So I started, like I say, in the rural corner, the quiet corner of Connecticut, a place I love, and meeting parents and two opt-out students there. Beautiful young ladies, and you know, their mom, a wonderful lady, says to me that, you know, they're the only ones. There was one other student at their school that opted out. And I said, you know what? The power of one. We do one. It's 1 today, 2 tomorrow, 4 the next day, 8 the next day, and then 16. And then if you carry that on for 30 days, you've got over 5 million. So, you know, we're power to the people. So that's where I started, and the end goal is DC. And in DC, we have a mock trial planned with SOS at the BAT National Teachers Congress. We plan on lobbying all those legislators and annoying the heck out of them. But we have a trial that we're going to put the people versus corporate reformers on trial. And we have a civil rights judge, Rose Fire, coming in to be the judge. We have real lawyers. We have a group of students called the Youth Dreamers from Baltimore who will play the role of prosecutors and defense attorneys. We have famous witnesses. We have invited all the known culprits like Secretary Duncan, Rupert Murdoch, Bill Gates. We don't think they're coming. We think we'll have empty chairs, but we also have some people that will play them. I'm supposed to play Arne Duncan, and don't worry, I won't put words into Arne Duncan's mouth. We're going to use Arne Duncan's own words at that trial. We got plenty of quotes, like when he blamed soccer moms, saying they were too afraid that their children would score poorly on the Common Core test. You know what? Take those Common Core tests, and you know what you can do with them. My mama won't let me say it publicly.